Hi guys, this is JSNO.com and I'm here with the Honor Magic7. This version will not come to Europe, first and foremost, and you may be wondering what's different from the Honor Magic7 to the 7 Pro. Well, I actually have one here. I have the Magic7 Pro here and I can do a quick comparison of the two. So let's get things going. Okay, so in order to differentiate between the two, obviously the Pro is a bit bigger and the camera module is bigger. Also, the Pro has a periscope, which you can see as a flat here. This I would say square lens, which is the periscope. This one doesn't, and it has a smaller camera module. At the same time, the easier way to differentiate is that we have a singular punch hole in the screen here at the top side, while the Pro model has this pill-shaped punch hole for the two sensors, and that's pretty much it. Of course, differences in size, the diagonal size, and of course differences in battery. This one has a smaller battery. It feels also lighter and slimmer. Now, first and foremost, this is a Chinese version. We're here in China, so some of the software may not be finalized. Okay, so it weighs 199 grams. It measures 8 millimeters in thickness, which is 0.8 millimeters less than the other model. And luckily, it's IP69 certified, not just IP68. It can be sunk in water up to 1.5 meters for 30 minutes. It can be blasted with jets of water. It can be blasted with hot water. Now, aside from that, it's pretty well built. It's got glass at the backside, matte glass in 3 colors, got an aluminum frame and a flat screen. The frame actually reminds me of the one of the latest iPhones and the Oppo phones and basically all the trendy phones out there. The screen you're seeing here is smaller than the one of the Pro, 6.78 inches, LTPO OLED. It can drop down to 1 Hz or increase up to 120 Hz. It has Dolby Vision, 5000 nits peak brightness, and also HDR. The resolution is 2800 over 1264 pixels. It got Rhino glass protection and HDR support. Now, luckily, even though this is supposed to be the cheaper model, the lighter model, it does come with the brand new Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite processor. 3nm CPU accompanied by 16 gigs of RAM plus an extra 16 from the RAM expansion. We also have 1 terabyte of storage, which is quite generous, UFS 4.0, and a 5650 mAh battery. It's smaller than the 5800 of the Pro model, but still pretty impressive. It has 100 watt charging via wire, 80 watts wireless charging, and even reverse wireless charging. You can put phones on the back, headphones, or other devices at the back of the phone. It comes in black, white, gray, blue, or gold. Now, these are some of the specs. Of course, there's an USB port at the bottom, USB-C 2.0. 3.2 is reserved for the Pro model, apparently. There's an infrared port here, and you also have stereo speakers, one's at the bottom, and one's at the top and one's at the bottom. Aside from that, GPS dual band, Wi-Fi 7, 5G, Bluetooth 4.0 are all part of the package. And I think we can skip to the cameras, not before mentioning the fingerprint scanner, which is embedded in the screen, and it's of the ultrasonic variety. Now, camera-wise, let's get things going. So, first and foremost, we have here a 50 megapixel selfie camera cut in the screen, just like the Pro model. And I'm not seeing on the specs any autofocus, sadly. Hopefully it is. At the back side, we have a triple camera array. Gone is the 200 megapixel telephoto periscope camera, replaced by a mere 50 megapixel telephoto camera with 3x optical zoom. There's a 50 megapixel main camera. It loses the variable aperture, it only has f1.9, and finally 50 megapixel ultra wide camera with autofocus for your macro needs. We also have a laser focus mechanism here and 4K 60 frames per second and 10-bit video capture. Now, as far as the camera options are concerned, in the more section here you get quite a few features. So there's slow-mo, time-lapse, high-resolution, document scanning, movie, light painting, super macro. There is even a brand new stage feature, so if you attend a lot of concerts, this may be the one for you. Fireworks, New Year's Eve, all that jazz. Aperture, panorama, watermark, and multi-video. We have the Pro mode with white balance, autofocus, exposure, shutter, ISO, and of course video up to 4K 60 frames per second. You can also do night video if you want to, and you can also do something else. You can go here to the movie mode and you can use the LUT profiles, which are, I would say, color profiles applying to your various needs, and also log. With log, you're capturing a lot of color data which you can edit afterwards in your software. We also have AI here, which automatically detects food, flowers, scenarios, and there's also portrait now with enhanced by AI, improved AI portraits. And this time around, the folks of Honor are bragging about having high resolution portraits, 50 megapixels, while other companies are offering you 12 megapixel portraits. And of course, there is a hardcore mode. Hardcore is a studio from Paris, France, which creates modern portraits using special lighting, tungsten lights, and creating a trademark look. They've been used by various crowned heads, princes, actors, and I'm going to take a photo myself quickly. Hopefully I manage it. No, not good. It was actually zoomed in. So portraits start off as zoomed in. Let me take one. Okay, so in a hotel room right now, and you can see the processing happening heavily here. Makes everyone look like a star, like a movie star, or things like that by applying a certain array of filters and corrections. Of course, we also have a night mode here, just in case you're wondering. And guess what? We also have the AI smarts. So now, it runs on Magic OS 9.0, and 9.0 is applied on top of Android 15. You can now trigger an assistant called Yoyo by keeping the power button pressed, and you can also interact with it. Let's keep it pressed like this. Hopefully it works. Once again, this is a test version, so not all the features may work. This is Yoyo, and you can do input via voice, via text. You can upload pictures. You can use the camera and upload files. Now, aside from that, there's another cool set of features here. So, Honor AI and Yoyo. Yoyo can suggest applications depending on the time of the day, and also depending on what's happening around. You can suggest you to go to a power bank, to pick up your food delivery, to go do some sports if it's warm outside, or not do sports. Anyway, you get the idea of what we're supposed to do here. Now, aside from that, there is also Yoyo Assistant, which allows you to, well, do commands related to the phone, learn stuff from online. There's also Magic Portal with something new. You probably heard of Circle to Search, where you press the home button and search stuff on Google. Search anything you can see on the screen, including from your camera viewfinder and more. Now you have Knuckle Search. It's patented by Honor. It looks up stuff from the screen. You can extract text and send it to the Magic Portal on the side. While the predecessor had about 100 compatible apps, this one has 200, and you can send everything here just by dragging it like this and interacting, making apps interact with each other. That's the cool thing, only with your knuckle. That's only part of the package. There are more extra features here. So you also have this part here. There's Honor Lens, there's air gestures, like air scroll, like grab shot, which is screenshot with this gesture, and also air back. But there's a lot more happening. You also have these features which are related to your eye relief. You have dry eye relief, defocus eye care, natural tone, protection for your circadian rhythm. So Honor has put a lot of focus on your health via your screen. That's what's happening here. And of course, you can do a bunch of photo editing. So for example, if you have this picture here, I can press edit, I can do magic retouch, and I can erase people from the photo just by drawing a circle around them. And they're gone. Now, aside from that, you can also do other things: face beauty, face tuning, AI outpainting, and even some anime styles. I can actually style these people in an anime form. We're getting 4 years of Android updates, just so you know, and 5 years of security, so that's not bad. It feels a bit generic, if you ask me, but it's in the early stages. Okay, so this is the Honor Magic7, the non-pro version. We'll be back with more soon. We're here in Shenzhen, in China. Actually, a lot of AI happening. You can do AI summaries, AI transcriptions, face-to-face translation, like the Honor Magic V3 I tested recently, and more. That's it from us, jsno.com. Goodbye.